Ma'am, next we have JT Steele from CAMO, the California Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Organization. And just a few comments before JT starts. JT and I have worked very closely together, seems like this whole year, just on the sheer number of officials that were needed for the events that we've staffed. That one weekend, it seems like we had 165 people out in the field that weekend or something to that effect, and it was 10 shows, and we were moving and we were sharing people and this type of thing. So we've had a good thing, and just to further elaborate on that is there's a crop of good officials coming up out of CAMO, officials that James Beers, I believe, we've just recently licensed him with the temporary license. And then there's Chris Lieben, former UFC athlete, who has been working. Had the opportunity to observe him recently. He did quite well, in my view, so he's on track. We've got Frank Trigg from the CAMO program. So as it relates to the farm system of officials, CAMO has been proven to be successful in that regard. I'm very pleased to report that. That's not always the case with an amateur program, but having this new batch of officials is proving incredibly helpful. I will tell you, and it relates to this, losing John McCarthy as a referee has been much more troubling for this industry, I believe, than I would have initially thought. And this new batch of officials is going to be helpful to kind of fill that gap.
Thank you, Andy. We've had some, I appreciate that. The officials are...
You want to introduce yourself?
JT Steele, president of CAMO. Thank you. And happy holidays, Vice Chair and Commissioners. It's great to be here. And it's been wonderful close to the year that we've had, and I appreciate those things that Andy said. We had the opportunity to work with Andy and the Commission on Golden Boy promotions, which was really kind of a big night for CAMO because, first of all, it was special because Golden Boy Promotions, it was their foray into the mixed martial arts world, and we were very grateful for Golden Boy for putting on 5 state title fights, amateur title fights on their undercard. And it was not only a great opportunity for a lot of people to witness and to see the high level of amateur athletes that we have coming out, like Andy said, it was a great opportunity for some of our amateur officials to be on a large stage and for you to have an opportunity to observe them and see their progress. And quite frankly, I think they all, including the athletes, exceeded expectations. So we definitely have some amazing talent coming up in California. We're very happy about that. I think perhaps even more notably, on that same card, it was the first time that we have drug tested athletes top to bottom, every amateur fighter on the card. Very grateful for the Contact Sports Foundation that made a generous donation to the CAMO program for drug testing kits. And we started the program. We continued it last week. I'm going to be working closely with Andy to try to standardize our suspensions and our protocols in making something that is very consistent and predictable for the amateur athletes. But it was our goal to launch this by the end of the year, and we met our goal, and here we go. So I think we can be proud that California's, to my knowledge, is the only program in the state where we're testing amateurs, and I appreciate that very much. Other than that, we ended the year very strong. We definitely could use a couple weeks break here at the end of the year, just like CSAC does. So sometimes we look forward to these more quieter weeks in December. But you have had an opportunity to look at our report. Do you guys have any questions?
Any questions? Did you plan to continue drug testing with CAMO?
We are completely committed at this point. So this is going to be something that is going to be part of our program for the future.
Okay, great. Good to hear.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
Everybody's on notice.
Everybody is officially on notice.
Okay, thank you, JT.
Thank you.
Report.